weeks ago, I got a call from a friend of mine. She happens to be in real estate. She's going to watch this video, so I'm not going to use her name. And I remember distinctly getting the call because she left me a message and said, Alex, I need you to call me right away. I've got a big decision and I need your help. We're friends. I've known her for a while. I picked up the phone, called back and said, hey, what can I help you with? She said, I've been just pulling my hair out. You know, I'm putting together my plan for this year. I've got all kinds of things going on, and I just have no idea what QR code company I'm going to use to put those little codes on my business cards. I thought, why did you call me? I thought there was a big decision. You know, what's the challenge? What happened? She said, well, I just went to this event. It was a seminar. There was a ton of people there, and everybody's using QR codes. It's the future. I have to be there. My business is going to shut down. She had this sense of urgency over QR codes, which, by the way, about 3% of the population knows how to use, that was irrational because she'd just been to a conference, an event, where everybody was talking about them. Why? Because the first speaker at that event talked about them, so it provided a theme. We all have to have those crazy little codes on our cards and our postcards and everything we use for advertising. So now she felt this incredible sense of urgency to get this done. So much so that it might have been even an irrational sense of urgency. If you're like me, you might listen to that story and think, oh, I don't think I've ever done that. But then if we really think about it, how often has one of us, even me personally, more than I'd like to admit, been affected by the shiny object syndrome? See, in business, we have to be very careful what we expose ourselves to or what we begin to believe just because everyone around us is believing the same thing. Once I started talking to this individual who called me, and I said, so why is it exactly you need these? And I started pressure testing why it was such a big issue. And then I asked her where most of her business was coming from and how she was going to use it in marketing and what really was her plan. What we found out was this probably wasn't the most urgent issue right now and might not even make the list of urgent issues for her in the next year or two, because she has a fantastic business, it's doing well, and the focus applied to where she's already winning is going to expand her business a lot faster than getting confused because everyone else thinks you need to have someone. See, the challenge we have is unless we're focused on our target and what is making our business work, we can be subject to being like wheat. When the people around us lean one way, we do the same. And when the people around us lean another way, we do the same. I would much rather lean the way I need to, when I need to grow my business. So in order to stay on the right track and not be subject to shiny object syndrome, we simply pick a target and stick to it. If you know what growth you want for your business and you know what the greater goal of your business is, then focus on that target and make sure that every activity that you undertake or every investment you make supports that greater goal. We often share this information when we're selling because we want to make sure that the audience members who choose to engage with us as coaching clients really do see our interaction as supporting their greater goals. If you're buying something from someone who hasn't suggested that you really consider the value, then maybe what you're involved in is a high-pressure situation where they're just trying to get you to make an impulse purchase. The challenge with impulse purchases is that it's not so much the impulse that damages our business, it's what happens afterwards. See, when we make an impulse purchase, and then we act on that impulse, and then we have this new thing that we have to put focus and energy and time and effort into that, let's be honest, we hadn't really thought about before, we can often derail plans we've had or goals we set or targets we're chasing down. Let's not let that happen. So the simple way to make sure that we stay on focus is to know our target and continue in that direction and pressure test everything we do with the simple question, is this going to get me closer to my target? And is it the highest and best use of my time right now to move towards my target? If we ask ourselves those two questions, and we're careful with the impulses that we have, especially when everyone else around us is moving in a direction, we will ensure that we stay on target, and when we do, oftentimes we'll not just reach it, but exceed it by a large margin. I want to thank you for stopping by. Hopefully this will help you run your business better and avoid shiny object syndrome because it damages businesses every day. I would love to have you as a subscriber. Take a minute, sign up now. We'll send you a video once a week with information to help you build a business that will give to you indefinitely.